is Amalia Clark. I am the owner of Molly's House of Little Feet here in Maricopa. I started childcare April 1st of 2011 as a small in-home. I'm a mom of 5 children. I'm about to have my 4th grandbaby. I wanted to create an environment that I would feel comfortable taking my children to. I learned at about that 2nd year that these families that I was taking in was going to be my families for life, and I wanted to be able to take in more children. And I decided to start looking at what I could do to expand. This facility, the one I'm in now, I actually saw back in 2013, and I remember driving by it several times, just looking at this building going, this would be perfect. A really good friend of mine who is a realtor gave me a phone call and he said, hey, that building's for sale. You need to jump on it. And I went, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I called up the bank and I said, hey, I have another opportunity. This is what I'm looking for. And they said, we can do this. And my husband, who backed me, made sure that financials were in place so that we could put the down payment that we needed, but he made sure that I had the money to do this. And here we are. Here at Molly's House of Little Feet, we have about 1.5 acres worth of land. We have about 3,000 square foot of outside play, which is amazing. Inside, we have about 3,400 square feet. One big thing that I love about this facility was that I was able to put in a commercial kitchen. And that was a big thing for me because I wanted to make sure that the children were getting a good homemade meal. And to me, that was a big thing, that I could prepare those meals the way that moms prepare their meals. So as I was looking for an architect, I needed someone who knew the ins and outs of the building. I didn't realize how important an architect was until I started realizing what I needed to have done. I called around for about a month looking for an architect, and I continued to be shot down. I finally ran into a company that said, no, I'm sorry, your project's too small. But they knew of Mike, the owner of WDS Architecture, and they said, call him. And I gave him a call, and he was the first one to step in and say, yes, I can help you with this project.
When I did get that call from Moly and I came out, I looked at the building and I got to know her. How could I say no? She had such a heart for the kids and for the daycare project. I knew this building could be useful and put together for what she wanted to do. She just didn't know how to get there.
He came in and guided me. He showed me everything that needed to be done. Not only did he put my plans together, but he was on calls with the city. He was on the phone with the state. If I was going back and forth with my contractor and I wasn't quite understanding what they were trying to say, I could go back to Mike and say, Mike, what are they trying to say to me? I'm not understanding. And Mike would take the time to explain so that I understood. So when I came into my building to have those discussions with my contractor, I had that knowledge that I could go in and ask the questions that needed to be asked.
She really understood as I showed her on those drawings. And like with the clients that we specialize in, they don't know these things, and we love helping them. And it was such a treat helping Molly through this process, being her guide and helping her succeed getting the doors open to this daycare facility.
He always answered his phone, always, through text message or he called. And sometimes when you are in a project this big and you almost see that maybe you might not make it, it's nice to call that person who knows and has that knowledge to say it's going to be okay. All the things that I wanted for myself and for the families here in Maricopa, I can now open those doors and say, here we are. I have a lot of emotions right now. I've just waited a long time to open. And we're there. We're finally there. We're finally there.